Hi, all my wonderful, beautiful women. How was your day today? Mine's pretty great. Started out awesome. My wife is at work. She'd be doing this video with me. We're not quite sure about, posting, but I told her, I was like, I think that we need to do something to add more to the genre on YouTube. There's not a lot for couples trying to conceive. Women from their mid 20s to, 30s. I am in my early 30s. We have 4 boys. Our oldest is 15 and our youngest is 5. We're hoping for a girl. We have all 4 boys. We will be blessed with a basketball team if we have another boy. And a wonderful menina if it's a girl. But first, I wanted to start out and tell you some of the things that you're going to absolutely need when trying to conceive. First, you want to find your donor. There are a lot of Facebook sites. If you want to do it for free, you can go look there. There are a lot of places online that do it for free. Co-parenting, my donors. There's a lot of different things I can go back and talk more into. If you're interested, I guess I'll see. I'm not going to tell you, hit the like or subscribe button. If you be back, you'll be back, This is not something I'm looking to become rich off of. Just give the public more information. So again, I would start off with tracking your fertility cycles using a basal body temperature thermometer. It's a special thermometer that you use. It's not a regular temp, and it temps different. I use the pregnancy app Ovia, and it also helps you conceive. This is the second successful pregnancy, we will have using Ovia if we become pregnant. We're looking to start at the end of this month, definitely in next month, and we're getting married in April. We've been together 7 years. So, yeah, a lot of changes this year for us. Again, I can't recommend this enough. It does tell you to use small amounts. We just go a little bit, above and put more in there. It measures it out. All it is it's tubing. Pretty sure you're seeing pre-seed here. And then 3 sets of these, and they're numbered so you can pull to measure, kind of like you would some monostat. Again, these are just things that we have to be prepared. We have some face mask, definitely, in case there's a smell. A lot of syringes. If you are going through a cryobank, I would recommend the smaller syringe because these fatter ones will not fit into the vial. And that is very important. We have some surgical scrub, surgical gloves, which you don't have. You don't need to have. You can have customary, gloves. We also have hospital grade pregnancy test. We are using the Clear Blue Ovulation Advanced Digital Test, and it comes like this in a package like this. And you open this up, and it took me a while. I did not do this correctly the first time, by the way. You put this, you take off the, well, you leave the cap on, see? You stick it in, and immediately it will give you, this is letting you know it's a used strip, so it's just blinking crazy. But you take this, normally it'll just be blank, and dip it into the urine for 15 seconds, and then hold it up. This is the only test that I know that you can hold it up without damaging it. Wait and eject, and if you are fertile, it will tell you to proceed. I do like to write on my wrappers of what this was. This was a peak for December 1st. So I like to keep track of those. These I found a lot more useful. Now again, I did also go with the Femometer, and I had bought some ovulation and pregnancy test sticks. And that's just so I can use them every day for the last day of my cycle, all until we are starting to try. There's that. And then we have the Clear Blue pregnancy test. So all in all, we have 3 different types of pregnancy tests that we will end up using. This one are the digital. They're the most expensive. It doesn't really matter. First response is really good. Now, when it comes to inseminating, what I would like to stress is that if you put some pre-seed in your syringe before, put some inside of the vagina for 15 minutes prior, and depending on how you're getting your donation, whether it be at home or in the car or through the mail, put some, draw some up into the syringe to make it a more livable environment for the sperm, also into the vagina. That's really important. And then those of you who are using speculums, some come with lights. You can get them on Amazon, or Fertility Needs. This here is a disposable speculum. You press down here, you guide up or down to open. Now again, this is all depends on what method you are going to use. And personally, I believe that we are going to use the syringe, and then they have soft disc. I bought some on Amazon. They're on the way here. So I will insert using a syringe first, and then with the soft disc, I believe that we'll have a couple practice runs, before we actually make the insemination to make sure we don't lose anything. We are going to use the mail. Overnight shipping is expensive, but all in all worth it. These are my cups. One is for ovulation, and then the other is for pregnancy test. I do have donor cups, but with the TYB, which is a yolk buffer. What it is it gives the semen a living environment while being shipped to you. This is just an example of like the cooling that system that they would use. Ours is going to come in a different box. I can provide a different video. Again, I'm not even sure if I'll post this one. I may redo it because I was kind of all over the place, but I just wanted to give you women a better idea. First, you track your ovulation. You get very familiar with your cervical mucus. And basal body temperature can be very strenuous before you get up. No matter how bad you have to use the bathroom, make sure that you use the thermometer to get an accurate reading before you start rolling around. Even stretching, can higher your core temperature. So again, once you've done that for at least 2 months, I would say that you be prepared to try for 3 cycles. For healthy fertile couples, they give it 6 months, but for trying to conceive women, my lesbian and gay couples out there trying to have a baby, there are a lot of things to keep in mind. Also, when you do the insemination, make sure to orgasm, just as you would in a natural setting, because the pelvic floor goes down, and this is the floor, and then your cervix goes down and sucks up the semen. It's a helpful natural pull for the semen to reach the uterus faster. So I do recommend inseminating the second day if you're not using OPK test. Second day of your fertility window, you'll notice symptoms and signs. Again, that's where Ovia, the ovulation tracker, comes in.